Hey y'all, it's your girl Alex jumping in for our lunch chat today. Got a lot of great stuff to talk about, like how to get through this New Year's Eve that's coming tomorrow. I cannot believe it's already here. Wait, that's right. Yes. I can't even keep track of the days. And getting into like our 30-day challenge, wanted to do some dragon meditations. It's going to be awesome. So first I wanted to touch base with y'all. If you guys are looking to get an overall better healthy pet, we do have our healthy pet challenge that's getting ready to start coming out. It's based on what I see in my pack, my results. I'll show you my mama too here in a minute when we do our dragon meditation. That's them making all the noise. And just, really wanting to help not just humans, right, our human children, right, but this is also about creating healthier babies with our pets. We invest a lot of money, time, emotional energy into these beautiful little beings that were gifted to our family, and we want to make sure they have the best health and dietary needs being met. Great stuff if your pet's dealing with chronic pain. I'm working on some stuff with my dog Kira, just her journey with her pain and managing it with CBD of all things. We have this beautiful line called HempWorx. All of this information is in the description. Everything I'm talking about today, everything is in the description, right? So just if you're wondering about the links and stuff, just check down there and you guys will find everything. So her journey with the CBD, they do make it for pets. They also have the cannabinoid receptors, how it also impacts them naturally, very holistically to help deal with their pain, just like it does with humans, which if you're looking for a great product to deal with all kinds of chronic pain, headaches, sleeplessness and restlessness through your sleep, like you move a lot and you don't get to sleep very well, diabetes management, all kinds of things. Like there's tons and tons of research, and please do not take my word at any of this. Do your research behind cannabinoid receptors and how CBD works with the body for a variety of ailments. I use it for chronic pain, dealing with my migraines and stuff like that. I have a lot of nerve issues in the outside of my arm where it's like burning all the time because like I have a bunch of messed up vertebrae. So I deal with a lot of stuff every day. That's where all of this is coming from, because all of the things I ever talk about, I only bring to y'all whatever I have fully implemented and invented in my personal life with my animals, my children, all of the things. And that's when I bring all my stuff to you guys so everyone can be enjoying the same products and outcomes that I've been doing. And I love feedback. So please always give me feedback on anything you guys are trying. I love to hear any kind of testimonials, because then it's giving me ground, like I have firsthand experience with external people, right? We're starting to get more results, not just for myself and my family. I want more data. And so please always update us with your results. And then, so let's jump into our dragon connecting meditation. I was trying to upload some stuff last night, like super late. I know there were some people who were like super sweet touching in, like, hey, is everything okay? Everything was great. I was playing with some stuff on my side because I was just trying to figure some things out. But yeah, one of them was the meditations that I want to do right now. Let's go see some puppies. So y'all, just like humans, female dogs also go through a lot of like really big hormonal changes. They lose most of their coat actually ordinarily. That's one of the best things that I'm really excited about this Healthy Dog Challenge, because look at this. Look at this thick, fluffy, soft coat where normally they're already starting to it's called blowing their coat. They're already starting to lose their hair. Normally it's already starting to get thin, but not my dogs. And I want to share this with you guys because this is helping you guys create your healthier pets too. So I wanted my mudra that I personally want to do, and the mudras are different ways you hold your hands when you do your meditations or any kind of like deep state that you're trying to go within. And it has to do with like the energy, right? How are our hands energetically connected? And so, or the different energy that like runs through our bodies, right? So today I'm personally doing what's called the shuni. I believe is how you pronounce it, right? These two, you want to just relax your other three fingers, however they fall into that. And so this deals with intuition, your alertness, your sensory, and cleansing your emotions and just your energies, right? And so that's really what I want to do today's meditation on is cleansing, connecting with our dragon, which is a beautiful visual often used where it's our emotional side, our very high dimensional emotional connection, right? And so I really wanted to tap into that dragon energy this morning before we jump into all kinds of stuff. As we're in a full moon right now of Cancer. We had it last night, and Cancer deals with a lot of like emotions. You might be emotionally sensitive right now, or you might have a lot of emotional connections, cord strings, anything that's still burdening your soul and just your spirit, connections to negative things. And especially if it's feeling emotional, just really we're going to be letting this go, and it's going to be really awesome. I'm going to turn this down because I feel like this is a little loud. So I want you guys to ideally sit into a sitting position. Try to pull your belly button to your spine, contracting those muscles. And I want you guys to just relax your arms. And as you're contracting that belly, don't let that belly drop. I want you to open your chest and just relax your arms down by your sides. If you want to share the mudra that we're doing today, please, by all means, or whatever feels best and resonates with you. As you relax your head, I want you to try to gaze right between your eyes, about a third up in your forehead, and just relax your eyes as you kind of gaze into that space. And just feel this position. Feel where you're making contact with the ground. Feel the ground reaching up from the roots of the earth, sinking into your root chakra areas. As you take a deep breath in, let it out. Deep breath in, let it out. Deep breath in, let it out. I want you to imagine yourself sitting in a cool riverbed with the river streaming past your hips. You feel the cool rocks underneath you. They feel soft to the touch. You might wiggle your toes as you feel the cool water rush past you. What does the environment smell like? Can you hear anything in the distance? What does this cool water feel against your skin? What does it feel like? How does it feel for you in your soul? Where does it feel? Does it at all? Sit with this cool sensation on your legs as you check in with any parts of your space, things that might feel hurtful or lacking. As you stare off into the distance, you see your dragon walking towards you. Powerful, majestic, humble. What does your dragon look like? As they walk closer to the riverbank, they seat themselves firmly in front of you, taking on the same position as you. How does it feel to have this powerful, magical being sitting right in front of you? As they put their paws up to make contact with your hands, you reflect their actions. And as your hands meet, you feel this energetic shift intertwining the two of you, connecting. Feel this divine, loving energy connecting between the two of you with your paws against your hands as you feel their loving energy encompassing your entire body as it floods your heart chakra. It emanates this beautiful healing light. Take in the feeling of their paws. How do they feel? How does it feel to place your hands upon something so powerful and divinely created? Take a deep breath in. Let it out. As you hold your contact with your dragon, their emotions become yours and it, as you two merge into one. Seeking guidance from your dragon as we explore our root chakra down into the bottom where your tailbone is. Feeling that bright red energy glowing. Is there any darkness or burden that you're feeling in your securities? Seek your dragon's loving energy to heal that area, to make it into its divine frequency. Feel that loving energy heal these burdenous spots so that your red chakra can glow as bright as it can. As bright as the eye can see. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Moving up to your sacral chakra right below your belly button. Imagine it's glowing this bright orange energy. Any areas that you find that are burdenous or dark or blemished, seek your dragon's guidance to fill these areas with this loving energy. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Moving up to your solar plexus, this beautiful yellow energy, shining bright as the eye can see. All the blemishes or dark spots, seek your dragon's guidance to fill these blemished areas with his loving energy, this powerful feminine divine energy encasing every burden into its arms, this beautiful loving light. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Moving up to your heart chakra as you imagine this beautiful emerald green shining as far as the eye can see. Any blemishes or burdens that are filling your heart, seek this loving guidance and this loving divine energy to fill in those voids to where they are able to shine bright once more. Feel that loving energy as it emanates from your heart. This beautiful green, shining as far as the eye can see. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Moving up to your throat chakra, anything that hinders you from communicating or speaking. If you feel any blemishes or feel like you have been gagged, release these burdenous ties to your communication so that you may speak freely, confidently, and freely. Anything that is hindering you from speaking, seek your dragon's loving energy to heal those burdens so that all of these cords or ties or things that are trying to stop you and silence your voice are now gone. As your healing dragon energy fills this space and that void with this beautiful loving energy. Your throat can glow now as far as the eye can see. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Moving up to your third eye chakra, your discernment. Anything that is trying to show you false information that is untrue, anything that is not the truth, that of the divine Christ truth, that it be gone. Any burdenous ties, anything that is trying to stop you from understanding, let all of those dark ties be gone as your dragon fills your intuition with this beautiful loving energy, this healing light, cutting all cords that still may find themselves attached to you. Your intuition is shining bright in this beautiful purple light. Deep breath in. Let it out. Moving up to your crown chakra, this divine connection, this divine energy that fills our soul and ignites it. It is our Christ consciousness, that divine connection to source. Anything that is trying to hinder your relationship, your connection, and anything that has to do with source and that higher knowledge of Christ energy. All connections and ties are banished now. Anything that tries to hinder you, I speak in the name of Jesus that it be gone, where every bit of my voice infiltrates, that any connections that try to stop you from having that divine Christ energetic connection, that it be gone in the name of Jesus. That you have this beautiful divine energy, and all that tries to ruin that is now gone. Imagine that beautiful Christ energy, that dragon powerful energy infiltrating your soul from the top of your head down into the ground, making that one divine connection as an energetic loop into Gaia, the earth, and all of source of humanity, the earth, the universe, the divine creation. All of it is energetically connected as your entire soul is cleansed now by this beautiful white energetic healing energy. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Feel this divine healing energy washing over you. And as you gather all that has been swept away by this healing energy, wash it, run into the river as it flows down your feet, washing into the river as it forever leaves any energetic plane to be no longer. It no longer exists. Anything that no longer serves you at any level of your being is gone and washed away by this beautiful, cleansing, loving dragon energy, this Christ energy, that divine, powerful, feminine love energy. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Come back to where you're making connection to your dragon's paws, as you both separate into your own once again. You see your dragon sitting in front of you once more, as you feel their powerful energy residing in your soul. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Feel the water running past your toes as your dragon walks back off to its home. Coming back now into your own, feeling in your sitting bones and where you're making connection to the ground. Feel the earth once more underneath you. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Start coming back to your time and space as you open your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. We're going to leave these little babies alone. Let's get back to what we were doing. She's due any day. She's just chilling. I hope that and pray that resonated with everybody who's here. How are you guys doing today? I'm going to check in with the chat real quick. I feel so much better. I have been so tired. Are you guys still experiencing that? I have been super duper exhausted. How do you guys have any plans for the New Year's? My brain is all like, I'm in this euphoric state, right? I don't know if you guys get it too, but where you just like euphoria, right? You're like floating and it's just really tapping into that meditative state. Y'all, it is so beautiful. And that's why I love doing like just live meditations with y'all. And I really pray that resonated with you. I am just so about like purging and cleansing right now with Cancer and the full moon, New Year's, everything getting off into this great new start. It's so beautiful, just like that rebirth, beginnings, kind of a thing, because I still have to post some more stuff on my social media from the 21st, just like watching literally chunks of the clouds just breaking away in this just vibrant sky, just so deep. And I remember just my guides were telling me, like, because I asked them, I was like, is this what 5D is? And it's like, your mind can't even conceive. And I was like, my mind can't even conceive? I'm sitting here having conversations with astrological beings and my mind can't even conceive? Like, that alone just blows my mind. That's like, this is only the beginning. Your mind can't even conceive. Like, it's wild, right? So good. So good. So what I did want to talk to you guys, about, as you always probably hear my music playing, like these are binaural beats. We're doing our 30-day challenge. We have a Facebook group and a MeWe group too, right? I've been migrating a lot off Facebook and really trying to figure out platform-wise where we want to go. I am doing stuff on YouTube. We do still have Facebook. We do have Instagram. Converging onto MeWe. If you guys have any great platforms, I would love for y'all to super chat it up, because I'm really still trying to figure out where I want to go, because I have years of work on my social media. I'm sure a lot of people are going through this too. And so really just trying to figure out what is the greatest. But we'll keep you guys posted as we kind of figure out our place, so it's not all, I'm trying to keep it simple, right? So our 30-day challenge, I started it, I believe, on the 20th is what it was, the 21st, because it ends on January 20th. That was total synchronicity. But because of all the research that I've been doing, I do this all the time. As you hear, I always have this stuff playing, because it's creating that energetic environment in your home, in your life, in your entire setting, right? Your entire being, and really just rewiring on a cellular level our brains, and just all of these different things that we can do, right? And so that's what that 30-day challenge was. It was basically for us to kind of come together. It's free, like literally nobody has to do or pay anything. The playlists are free. The access to the playlists are free. And so, but it's phenomenal because these are binaural beats, scientifically proven to help change our brain chemistry. And so we do have the information in the link if you guys want to be able to. Basically, I'm sending people a survey at the end, and so that link to sign up for it is basically you saying, hey, you're giving me consent to send you an email at the end of this. That basically is like, hey, how did it make you feel? Like all kinds of different things. Like, did you notice, any improvement and in what area and that type of stuff? It'll all be anonymous, but I want the results, the data, right? So I can share with more people what we're personally gathering, right? Like research and all that stuff is great. Let's add to it. Let's see how it's impacting people, because when we can start getting more and more and more testimonials, data, real life things that people can really grasp onto. I mean, research and laboratories and things of the sort are fantastic, but when we can really have tangible results, like in the super chat, y'all are amazing. You guys have so much love in the chat, and I love it. I love reading your stuff, your prayers, all of this stuff. It's like you guys are such beautiful souls, and I'm so happy like you guys have found me and I have found you, and this is just such a beautiful connection. And I want to keep deepening that, right? This is such because we're not supposed to do this alone. Like I need support, I need help. Sometimes everybody does, right? Even Jesus, they were talking about like stories of like him fasting and going through these tribulations where he needed his disciples to lean on them as they helped carry him, even though this was supposed to be the man of God, and that's what he came down and was doing all these miracles. Even that level of intensity and power, he needed the help, right? None of us can do this alone, and that's really where a lot of this is coming into, building these connections, building this network. The app we use is Insight Timer. That stuff isn't, that information is in the details as well. Join our circle where I've been trying to engage people and it's a guided meditation, again, free. They do have a paid version. It has more things, and I like it. I like the paid, but they have like over 70,000 guided meditations to where we can, even like 2 minutes, right? Also in the description, I still have this phase 1. I have the phase 2 ready, but like I've been really pressed on my heart to come into this new year and start next week into this phase 2, because I just feel like a lot of people are going to be seeking this like newness and stuff, and hopefully like what my videos resonate with them, and then we can start doing these meditations. So if you're still struggling with the meditation, it's on the details. I broke it down, right? Real simple, easy, how to start easy things, starting at bedtime if you need to, like if you don't know where to start. I broke it down really simple because I want to make sure people can just start, right? That is the hardest thing. Consistency is literally, in my experience and what I've witnessed from other people, it is the hardest thing in the world is consistency. Like that's the most battle, right? Your distractions and all of these things that'll come in to try to stop you to fulfill the need the thing that you were brought here to do, right? Your soul's desire, your soul's need, everything else, your soul's purpose. That's a better way to say it. And really just digging into that, because y'all, all of this has been kept from us. Like I've seen what's coming in visions, and it's super cool, and it's like, but it's not going to be immediate, right? We've got to start coming into this as a collective where we can truly be like receptive, and then things can actually work, that magnitude, that power, everything else. And this is how we do it, right? Starting small. And so these are the little different challenges. The Healthy Pet Challenge, this is really going into, like I was talking about, it's not just about us as humans, right? Like this is one of my favorite go-to shakes, especially because like pain, like I'm in right now, I don't really have an appetite, but it's bad to not eat. And so like we're bringing you the human health, nutrition, all of this good stuff, but we also want to bring you the pet stuff because they're equally as important too, right? I remember I was interning with the U.S. Marshals for a stint, and one of the ATF dogs, and I think it was Arizona, this was when I was stationed in San Diego, I was transitioning out of the military, and their dog died from trees because it was toy reward dog. God, I can't talk. Toy reward, and the dog died from a poison in the treats, and the treats were made in China. And so like that, plus there was another, after I'd started breeding, I came across a forum basically on a site that I followed, a platform, social media platform, that just breeders, tons of experience all over the world, everybody, where I counted personally 160 people, 160 people had stated they had dogs that died from an unknown toxin in the necropsies, which is an autopsy that you have to pay for to find out the cause of death of a dog. These are high quality breeders like myself. We have a very deep passion. We have a very rich regimented program. That's what this collective group was. They all said their dogs were dying. We were all feeding the same dog food because it was a question if the formula changed. Y'all, I freaked out. This was a few years ago. I freaked out because I'm like, this is my pack. These are my babies. These are my breeding lines. I'm producing puppies. I can't be feeding mom this garbage that's having an unknown kidney toxin. That was terrifying. And then in 2019, the FDA came out with, if you just research FDA like dog food, canine heart disease, that's what it was, is what it was, that these top tier dog foods, right, they were able to prove without a shadow of a doubt these dog foods were the cause of this canine heart disease that killed these dogs, right? Insane. But that kind of goes back to all of this deception. This isn't just, the deep state and the cabal and all of those really bad things, but this is everywhere. And the more we have become educated, always try to just learn, right? Always be that student mindset. The more we become educated, the more powerful we are, right? I don't ever take any or expect anyone to take anything I say at face value. Please always do your own research. Take what I'm saying as a starting place, right? Take what I'm saying to be like, oh, that's a thing. Cool. Let me look that up. Let me see what this is, and be careful too, especially if you're looking into certain things. Like when you see negative, take it with a grain of salt, right? To kind of try to see both sides. That's with everything. This isn't just with dog food. But so our healthy pet challenge is coming up with that whole start to the New Year's. And so I did want to get into the how to prepare for the New Year's with your pet. So in the description, I have a playlist actually that I use often. So when they're first born, they doesn't start because one, like their ears are not even closed, but two, like I always create like that first week is like really peaceful and like relaxing, so mom can like recover and like get into the groove and make sure everyone's fat and healthy. Puppies, I mean. But yeah, so that's kind of like our schedule, and then we start rotating into this desensitizing. Well, what I put into the description is the link to my playlist that's meant for the desensitizing, as well as tracks that are specific for animals experiencing anxiety or things of that nature too. And so so there's three big things we're going to go into on how to keep your pet who might be experiencing some anxiety or like fear with the fireworks and everything if they haven't already started in your neighborhoods or where you live, they will probably be going off tomorrow. Even though COVID, I foresee that it's still not going to be an issue as far as fireworks displays still happening. So one of the first thing is if your dog is showing signs of anxiety or stress, this can be panting, pacing, rapid like eye movement, like it's bolting, right? Like maybe it might be looking at the source of like where the fireworks are, and then like looking to you like terrified, like big wide eyes, the big whale eyes, right? Like that's another big thing. Those are signs of stress, and if you're seeing them in your pets, one of the first things you can do is swaddle them in a blanket, just like you would a newborn baby, right? Where you wrap them around first, you tuck the arms in and you swaddle them around, and they're just like this little burrito, right? A little bitty burrito. You can actually do the same thing to your dog. Now, if your dog is big and you can't, swoop them up, right? What you can do is while the dog is standing or even laying down, you need to wrap them in the blanket before they can lay down. They can lay down afterwards. But once they're standing, you can actually, if you swaddle kind of go with however it resonates with you as to how you can wrap it. But you can start from like their back and wrap it around their chest and like under one arm, right? And kind of like do almost like a medic type bandage around them. You can wrap just around their abdomen. And so and you want to make it tight, right? You want to make it tight. Ideally something lightweight, especially if they have a thick coat, just because then you're going to start, because you are going to have this firm on their body to help, because it's that compression. it's that compression that helps relieve the anxiety and stress, right? So you do want it tight, not to where they're obviously not breathing or struggling to breathe, but you want it secure. The next thing is this. This is super big for like your huskies, but anything like a cave type. This could be a closet. This could be a dog kennel that is covered with a blanket on like one side and they can access it, freely. That type of thing. It could be under a table. That is if it has like kind of like a cave setting, right? Maybe it's like mostly enclosed. Anything like that where the dog can basically like retreat to. That would be one of the biggest things. Then the last one is going to be relaxing music. So if you know your dog is struggling with anxiety, playing relaxing music, even throughout the whole day, things like that, anything to really kind of help set that energetic mood, right? So then, and you can blast it if you want, blast it so that it's hopefully helping to drown out some of the noise and like the popping of the fireworks, right? So at least like they'll still hear it and they'll be like, I don't like this. But you have that relaxing music kind of being super dominant in their ears. So it's like, I don't like this, but this is really soothing on it because it's a cellular level impact. That is going to be one of the key things that kind of really helps to your pup basically get through this. Now, if you guys want to condition your dogs, that's where the other playlist you'll see, or the other tracks in that puppy playlist I have, that's like cars barking, oh my gosh, dogs barking, cars driving, city noises, babies crying, you got a baby coming, and your dog's never really been around it, play the baby track, desensitize them beforehand, right? So they don't get stressed out, because sometimes that can happen, dogs, it's especially something new, right? So there's tons of great tracks, and honestly, it's great for all wellness. This is what my puppies are fully desensitized to before they go home. So they go, I always joke because I always say, like, do not expect this dog to be a guard dog. Like, these are family dogs, even like or service dogs, because if they're working their service, they are not meant to be like this real big barky kind of like, alert dog, because they're going to sleep through it. They're so used to like pounding on the door and stuff like that. And if you go through the tracks, like you'll hear, they're super obnoxious, but they're so used to it, so it doesn't faze them. But yeah, like those are some great tracks just for playing with them. If you're leaving, play it while you're gone and they're kenneled, right? Or, anything like that. Get creative. Feel what resonates best with you. Actually, I just remembered one other thing you can do too. So I guess 4 items is if you have lavender essential oils, if you take like a drop or 2 straight on the dog's collar, so that, because you don't want to put it straight on their skin unless it has a carrier oil like coconut oil or olive oil, things like that, just because it might possibly cause a reaction, a skin irritation. But you can put it straight onto like a nylon dog collar, right? The one that has your dog tags and stuff, your information. Put it straight on the collar, because then it won't hurt the collar, but it'll still have an overwhelming lavender smell, which also really hits back at the cellular level. Because like dogs, right, the part of the reason that their sense of smell is so great is they literally pick up each scent molecule and everything they see. And as it's coming in, it's their olfactory receptor system is what it's called, because it goes straight from their nose to their brain, whereas it goes through like all this stuff and then our brain, it makes that connection. So it's got a longer path. Theirs is straight, and they literally pick up each scent molecule. And so when you have like, literally even a drop or 2 is enough, because their sensory system is so sensitive. That mixed with the music, especially if they're really stressed out or they're going through any kind of anxiety provoking like life situation, fireworks aside, just in general, these are really good tips, because it'll help kind of just like create a massive decrease in anxiety. I'm going to hop on the chat real fast, and I'm going to stop talking for a minute and just catch up with everybody, because this is supposed to be our lunch, but I had some really great stuff that I wanted to make sure I got through, because this is information that I really hope anyone who might have a pup who could be struggling or struggles with other things, and I mean, like, honestly, like, this is fantastic information just to have like in your own just homes, right? Like I said, whatever I preach, whatever I talk about is everything that I am living, right? I don't like to feed people bullshit. Yes. I am so happy that this resonated with you. That was absolutely my intent. So I'm very, very, very happy. Hopefully you were able to catch, we did a meditation earlier, scroll to the beginning, and just like that cleansing dragon power, like just, but I'm really happy. This makes me so happy. I always love when it resonates with people, right? Because this stuff is so powerful. And it's just so powerful. Got all of our friends from around the country. Much love to Chicago and Florida, Indiana. My best friend's from Indiana. Yeah. But I'm going to chat it up. This is all we got for today, y'all, for our lunch chat. CBD, if you guys are interested, top of the line product, favorite product that I've found so far. All of that information is in there. CBD for the cream, the drops for yourself. I give my kids the drops because that helps with like my son's ADHD. My daughter has ADHD, but hers is more, she just like, it's like a space cadet, right? She kind of like stares off. It's not so much the hyperactivity. This is definitely the hyperactivity. And I've just got a combination of both. And it helps mine too. But yeah, so check out our CBD products. If you want to check out the dog food we feed that I was showing you, that information, my contact information is in the description. If you guys have questions, please reach out to me. If you guys have questions about the 30-day challenge or you want to sign up, hey, y'all being rude, stop it. They go back next week. I am so excited. No more Christmas break. This is just awful. What is this? Keeping kids out of school longer than they're supposed to. Thank God we're in Texas because, yes, they are been in school. We've had no problems. There's been a couple of cases throughout I can count on two hands, less than that, how many cases have popped in our school. So I'm just saying we've been back since September. Anyways, they need to go back. I need my space again from them. I think your excuse. I do love you. I love you so much that I'm aware of my emotions that say, hey, I've had enough of the whatever it is that's not fulfilling this highest need. They know fucking kids. That's all I gotta say. I hope you guys, you are beautiful. You have a beautiful soul. Both of you do. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of this week. A safe and happy new year for sure. If you have any questions, please reach out. I am super grateful you guys hopped in on this lunch chat and just checking in. And remember, guys, don't ever stop moving forward. Even if it's a crawl, any forward movement towards your goal is exactly what you need to be doing every single day. Love y'all. Take care.